Protested for anything? Have you ever stood up for something you thought was unjust or unjust? No, so.
In 6th grade, we had March on Cardio Day when we refused to run and walked, and we all got in a lot of trouble.
Why did you refuse to run and walk?
Because it was the day before spring break.
And you didn't want to exercise?
Yeah, I signed a petition in 8th grade for premium crackers.
For what?
Premium crackers, you know, the little lunchroom crackers thing.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
You didn't get the premium crackers?
No, but I did sign a petition for chocolate milk and we got that too.
In 6th grade, I made a petition so that I could wear pink Converse to school.
Did it work? It didn't work? Go ahead.
My sister and I wrote down reasons why my parents should get us a dog, and they got us a puppy.
What was your petition you signed?
We wanted milkshakes in the cafe, as well as smoothies.
Did you get them?
No.
What do you got? Have you ever signed a petition or?
To get better milkshakes in the cafe.
Okay, better milkshakes in the cafe. What about you?
Milkshakes in the cafe.
Milkshakes in the cafe?
Mr. Pibb in the cafe.
You signed a petition for that? Or go ahead, what do you got?
So yeah, in 8th grade, a lot of the guys signed a petition for to bring back a game, Realm of the Mad God.
It's classic.
It's a classic game.
And it almost worked until Coach Crane shut it down.
So it didn't work?
Didn't work now.
What's the name of that game?
Realm of the Mad God.
Have you ever signed a petition, marched, anything like that? Or,
I have signed a petition. It had to do with voting rights. It had to do with an extension of the Voting Rights Act of 1964.
Last year I signed the chocolate milk petition because I wanted chocolate milk back in the cafeteria.
Did it work?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure if it was because of the petition or not, but we got the chocolate milk back, so that's good.
Nice work.
Okay, I marched on Washington to protest American involvement in El Salvador and Nicaragua.
Ooh, wow.
Well, that's the FBI color.
I participated in Critical Mass in Boulder, Colorado, which on the last Friday of every month at rush hour, people take to the streets in droves on their bicycles to protest excessive automotive use and traffic.
You do it or marching?
Most recently, Mrs. May Beaver and I were at Occupy Wall Street, Atlanta. We were at the Occupy protest. So it was pretty tame, though.
Okay.
I must admit. Not much happening down there.
The queen of protest here.
No,
what do you
I
got?
actually am listed with the FBI.
Oh,
because I was in college, I protested at the Honeywell Corporation, which was at that time making cluster bombs. So I was protesting the making of cluster bombs. But I've also been involved in rallies for gay rights and for women's rights, and I've signed gazillions of petitions.
I've marched in the Martin Luther King Jr. parade in Atlanta, and I've done it for the past 3 years.
What happened?
In 8th grade, Samantha Westmoreland, she made a petition because we weren't allowed to wear dresses to our 8th grade dance. It was a big deal. So we all signed it, and we still couldn't wear dresses. We still had to wear parade.
It didn't work?
No.
The girls in my grade stood up for girls being able to wear yoga pants when it's cold outside.
This year? Did they get it?
No.
You signed a petition, done a protest, stood up for something you thought was right or just?
Yes, my sister and I host a summer camp, and we call it Camp Cupcake. And there's always a huge, everyone wants to do Camp Cupcake. And a couple years ago, we invited a little girl with two moms, two gay moms. And we didn't really see a problem with it. I mean, the kid's cute as can be, sweet, well-mannered, but then at the pool, I kept having all these parents come up to me and be like, hey, did you really invite, this little girl? And people were uncomfortable with it, but I just, Charlotte and I decided we would just say, we're letting this girl stay here. You can leave our camp if you want, but there's no reason we should kick her out because anyone else is bothered by it if we're not.